Welcome to my channel Soul Yoga with Priya, and this is day 1 of Fat Burn Yoga, a sequence of yogasanas including Ashtanga, Suryanamaskara A, B, and some intense Ashtanga poses to have a complete calorie burn. Let's close our eyes, sit in cross-legged position, preferably Padmasana or Siddhasana. Let's chant Om 3 times. Now let's get ready for Surya Namaskara. Let's stretch our hands up, taking a deep breath in, bend back. And with exhalation, let's bend forward, placing the palms on the mat. Look straight up, with the spine parallel to the mat. Let's bend and jump into Dandasana without touching the thighs and the legs on the mat. Let's come into the yogic style push-up and move into the upward dog. And coming to downward dog, the feet are firmly planted on the mat. The head is hanging between the shoulders. Couple of deep breaths. Let's jump with both the feet together between the hands, straight up and bend forward again. Let's swoop the hands up, breathe in, bend back. Samasthiti, come to the center. Closing eyes, thoughts inward. Let's take a deep breath in again, extend our hands up, bend back, and with exhalation bend forward, placing the palms on the mat, looking straight up, spine is parallel to the mat, and with a thrust, let's get into Dandasana, upward dog, exhale in downward dog. Is hanging between the hands. Let's jump both the feet together between the hands, straighten up, bend back, come to the center and exhale again, bend forward, straighten up, look straight, and let's jump into Dandasana, the yogic style push-up, upward dog with inhalation, exhale, downward dog. Continue breathing deep breaths in the downward dog pose. Continue breathing. Let's jump with energy. Both the feet together between the palms. Straightly look up and forward again. Let's inhale, bend back, straighten up, come to the center, Samasthiti. Inhale, bend back, and exhale, bend forward. Straighten up, spine parallel to the mat. Jump in Dandasana and the yogic style push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Continue breathing. Taking a deep breath in, now jump with both the feet together between the hands. Straightly look up and bend forward again. Inhale up, straighten up, bend back. Come to the center, Samasthiti. Couple of rounds of Ashtanga style Suryanamaskara A is a great calorie burn. Inhale, bend back, look up. Exhale, bend forward. Palms flat on the mat. Spine parallel to the mat. Bend forward and jump in Dandasana. Yogic style push-up. Upward dog, inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Continue breathing. Maybe keep your eyes closed throughout this sequence, just listening to my instructions. And check the poses, sometimes opening the eyes. Now jump, taking a deep breath in, both the feet between the hands, spine parallel to the mat, bend forward. Inhale, straighten up, bend back. And come to the center, Samastiti. One more round, inhale, bend back, exhale, bend forward, palms gently on the mat, spine parallel to the mat, forward fold again and jump back in Dandasana plank, inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog, continue breathing. Deep breath in. Let's stay in this pose for a couple of more seconds and then jump with both the feet together between the palms. Bend forward, spine parallel to the mat. Bend forward. Inhale, straighten up, bend back. Come to the center, Samastiti. The last round of Suryanamaskara A. We will now go to Suryanamaskara B. Sitting in chair, biceps touching the ears, looking up, and let's bend forward, spine parallel to the mat, exhale, bend down, forward and jump back into Dandasana and yogic style push-up. Inhale, upward dog. You may flatten your toes and then exhale, downward dog. Now place your right foot between your hands, coming into Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1, looking up, both the palms down, coming into plank and yogic style push-up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog, and continue breathing. Now place the left foot between the hands, Virabhadrasana 1, the Warrior 1. The right foot is perpendicular to the left foot. Exhale, come down into plank, yogic style push-up, breathe in, upward dog, breathe out, downward dog, stretching your shoulders and your head hanging between the hands. This was one round of Suryanamaskara B, Ashtanga style. We will do a couple of these rounds. It's a great fat burn. Now jump with both the feet between the palms, spine parallel to the mat. Exhale, bend forward, Padahastasana. Again, let's sit in the chair pose. Let me demonstrate how it looks from the front. And we'll straighten up. Exhale, bend forward. I'll turn sideways. And inhale up. Samastiti, come to the center. We'll complete couple of more rounds of Suryanamaskara B. Sit in chair. And let's touch the biceps to the ears, hands extended. Exhale, bend forward. Spine parallel to the mat. Jump into Dandasana and yogic style push-up. Take a deep breath in, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. The right foot between the hands, the left foot is perpendicular to the mat. Virabhadrasana 1. Quickly exhale. The right foot goes back, coming into plank. Then the yogic style push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Now placing the left foot between the hands. Virabhadrasana 1. So the left side. Looking straight up. Release your hands. Exhale. The left foot comes back. Dandasana and yogic style push-up. Thighs and legs are in the air. And exhale, downward dog. Continue breathing and feel the energy flowing in the body. Deep breaths, Ujjayi breaths 4 to 5 times. Closing the eyes in the downward dog. Now jump with both the feet together between the palms. Spine parallel to the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Let us sit in the chair pose again. Just ensure that your toes are in front of the knees. Inhale, bend back, come to the center. The last round of Surya Namaskara, be Ashtanga style, sitting in chair pose. The biceps are touching the ears. Exhale, bend forward. Spine parallel to the mat. Let's jump into Dandasana, the yogic style push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Do not touch the thighs and the legs in the upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Lift your right leg up and placing the right foot between the hands. Virabhadrasana 1. Look up. Exhale. Come into Dandasana. The yogic style push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. You must be breaking a sweat by now. Now lift the left leg up. Place the left foot between the hands. Virabhadrasana 1. And let's place our palms between the hands and inhale for dog. Exhale, downward dog. I'm sure you must be sweating the way I am. This is a beautiful calorie burn. Of course, the right diet, right food, and thinking right, everything is responsible for a weight loss. Now let's jump. Inhale with both the feet together, between the palms, spine parallel to the mat, forward fold, exhale, inhale, and sit into chair pose. Straighten up, Samastitihi. One more round of Surya Namaskara B. The whole sequence is intense. You may sit in chair pose and exhale. Padahastasana, forward fold. The spine is parallel to the mat. Jump back into Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Do not touch the thighs on the mat. Exhale, downward dog. Couple of deep breaths. You may again lift your right leg up. Fold your right leg at the right knee. And coming into Virabhadrasana 1 a little faster. Coming to inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Moving a bit faster at your own pace. Or you can match mine. Lift your left leg and bend at the left knee. Place your foot between palms. Straighten up into Virabhadrasana 1. And coming into Dandasana, yogic style push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Lovely. Couple of deep breaths here. This is where we relax. Now we will move into the more intense part of the sequence. First we will inhale, jump both the feet together between the hands, spine parallel to the mat, inhale into chair pose and straighten up, inhale, bend back, Samastitihi in Namaste. Let's do this one more time. Taking a deep breath in chair. breaths. Bend forward. And let's jump into Dandasana. Inhale, yogic style push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Now lift your right leg up and bend at the right knee. And let's place the right foot between the hands, Virabhadrasana, one to the right side. Come back to Dandasana, yogic style push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lifting the left leg and bending at the left knee. Virabhadrasana, left side. Warrior 1, Dandasana. Exhale, yogic style push-up. Inhale, upward dog. We're going a bit fast, downward facing dog with exhalation. Couple of deep breaths here. You must be sweating a bit like me. And let's just relax in child's pose. There's always this child's pose that we can come back to for relaxation. Continue breathing. Just relax on your ankles. Relax your hands and shoulders. Moving to a slightly more intense. You may sit in cross-legged pose. Couple of deep breaths. And let's get back into the downward dog pose. And we will jump with both the feet together and try to sit and coming into Navasana, the boat pose. Let's come and sit, placing your palms next to your thighs, extending and stretching your spine. The feet are flexed and you are sitting like the 90 degree in the spine. Closing your eyes, deep Ujjayi breaths couple of times. Continue breathing and inward looking. Now you may get into Navasana, crouch and come back into Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So this part of the sequence is slightly intense and faster. You may pause the video, play back and watch me do it, or just gently follow the instructions. In the downward dog, we relax. Inhale, both the feet jumped between the hands, and again let's come to Navasana, the boat pose. Deep breaths here. Close your hands and place them to Paschimottanasana, holding your toes, stretching and extending your spine as much as you can, feeling the stretch. Bend forward. Looking straight up. Again, you may lift your legs, crouch closer to your chest, lift from your legs and inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Continue breathing. For any fat burn yogasanas, this is the perfect power yoga sequence. Now we'll take a deep breath in again and sit between the hands, coming to the boat pose again, the Navasana. And this time again we will do Paschimottanasana for a complete hamstring stretch. Continue breathing. Try holding your toes, flexing your feet. Looking straight up. Crouch your legs between the hands. Plop up and come into upward dog inhalation. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now let's again jump and sit into Navasana. let's come into Purvottasana. And let's hold this pose for a couple of deep breaths. Purvottasana, or the reverse plank. Hold your glutes up in the air and feel the stretch and pressure in the legs. And relax. Again, let's crouch our legs closer to the chest, lift the buttocks, and we will inhale, come into upward dog and downward facing dog. Exhalation, jump again, sit between the palms. Let's sit into. Okay, so let's modify. Let's place our right foot in the upper portion of the left thigh and clasp the right toe with the right hand. Let us stretch our left hand above and hold our left toe, flexing our foot. Keep smiling and close your eyes and continue to breathe. If you cannot clasp your hand or bend forward, you can at least attempt. You may release your hands and hold your foot. This might be a little challenging, but we can try. Continue breathing in this pose. And release our legs. Crouch the legs closer to the chest, lift the buttocks and come into Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And let's jump between the hands and sit, and again let's come to boat pose, and this time place the left foot on the upper part of the right thigh. Clasp the left toe with the left hand from the back and extend our right hand up and try to hold the right toe. Pull it towards ourselves. Flex your foot and stretch. Feel the stretch. Continue breathing and release the legs. Let's crouch our legs closer to the chest, lift our buttocks, jump into Dandasana, inhale upward dog, exhale downward facing dog, and inhale. Again let's jump and sit between your palms, and this time we are going to come into Janu Shirshasana to the right leg, placing the right foot next to the left thigh. Taking a deep breath in, extending our hands and then bending forward, holding the left foot, giving it as much stretch as you can, placing the elbows on the mat. Continue breathing. Ujjayi breaths. And let's take a deep breath in, come up. Again, let's crouch our legs closer to the chest and jump into Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Continue breathing. We'll repeat the other side. Let's jump and sit between the hands. Janu Shirshasana to the left side, to the right side, placing the left foot closer to the right thigh, and let's hold the right foot. Deep breaths, Ujjayi breaths. Continue breathing. stretch as much as we can. Taking a deep breath in. Let's come up. Let's crouch our legs closer to the chest and come into Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And let's jump again and sit between the hands. Let's come into boat pose. And quickly, let's fold the right foot next to the hips and bend forward. This is a great quad stretch. Continue breathing. Taking a deep breath in, coming back. Again, we will crouch our legs closer to the chest, flop up, jump into Dandasana, inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Again, we will jump and sit between the palms. This time, we will come into Navasana for a couple of breaths. And we will now fold our left foot next to the buttocks so that the left quad is nicely stretched and we bend forward. Continue breathing. Take a deep breath in. Arms are extended above the head. Leg is released. Crouch the legs closer to the chest. Flop up. Jump into Dandasana, inward. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Feel the flow of energy and sweat. Feels so great. Let's jump again and sit between the palms. And let's come into boat pose. And let's just move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's just sit with the right foot on top of the right foot and let's bend forward, stretching the left hamstrings totally. Taking deep breaths in every pose. Continue breathing. Take a deep breath in and release the right leg. Let's get crouched to the chest, plop up, bend into Dandasana, inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Continue breathing and let's jump again and sit between the hands. This time, lift yourself, place your left heel under your perineum. And taking a deep breath in, let's bend forward with an exhalation and stretch. Continue breathing. Let's release the hands up. Into boat pose, plop up and inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Couple of deep breaths. We are almost at the end of our session. We crouch, bending Rotate your knees. Jump and sit between the hands into Navasana. And now you may just relax or come back into Downward Dog again. Last time of jumping and sitting between the hands. And relax in Supta Baddha Konasana or Shavasana, whatever is comfortable and suitable for you. Let us just do one more asana, the Sarvangasana. Straighten your legs like a candle. Let's get into the plow pose, placing your toes behind your back, behind your head. And let's release one vertebra at a time and relax. Let's get into the V pose and let's push up into V. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And gently lower down and you may relax. Relax in Supta Baddha Konasana. Deep breaths. You may relax in Shavasana. Do subscribe to my channel